Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are here live. All right, guys. So, as Andre Ward now versus Sergey Kovalev has officially kicked off. Looks like my live stream is up. I see myself moving, so hopefully everything stay on track. Guys, man, as you see the title, I think Kovalev wants to knock the out of Andre Ward. No lie, this reminds me of Rocky. If he hurts Andre Ward, I can see him in a post-fight interview saying, if he dies, he dies. But guys, you know what? You gotta ask yourself this. There was not a lot of talk like this for the first fight. Um, Even during the fight, there really wasn't much talking. And Andre Ward didn't have anything to do with the official decision. All right. Now, the only thing I can think that Kovalev can really be mad at Andre Ward for is, in his mind, postponing how soon he said, okay, I'm going to give him a rematch. Okay, because there was a point, guys. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think when Andre Ward in the very beginning said, when he was saying all that stuff like, I might retire. I mean, I don't know what's next. We got to go to the drawing board. Do you think he was really ducking Kovalev? Do you think he was playing with his mind? Either way, guys, no matter what you think, if you think, oh man, he was just playing with Kovalev, Andre Ward was going to always honor it, I don't know what you guys tripping about. Or if you're thinking, you know what? Nah, he was really scared. He really wanted to duck because you know what? When he got in there with Kovalev and he felt that power, and somehow, by the grace of God, he made it through that fight. He did not want to go back through that fight again or that fire. So no matter how on that pole or rope, come on, Midnight, you you may be on. I think some kind of way he affected Kovalev. I think he got into the mind of Kovalev. If you guys have not seen what Kovalev has been saying, I mean, here's one thing, guys. Now, I can see him talking smack to just try to get Andre Ward to sign the fight again. Once the fight is signed, then it should be like, okay, he signed it no matter what. Maybe it's peer pressure. Maybe people are saying, hey, you got to honor your contract. Maybe he's brave to do it no matter what the reason is. He signed it. You would think all the smack talking would die down. I really didn't see Kovalev as a person like this. I actually got the press conference going on my phone in the background as well. Um, but you would think they will all die down, but no, man, no, not at all. It has kicked up. I mean, he's been putting pictures out. Basically, you call yourself SOG, should be SOK, son of Kovalev. You're praying to me and all those different things. I heard he's telling him, be ready. I truly think he wants to knock Andre Ward out cold. In his perfect world, he would get a knockout like Amir Khan did, or not Amir Khan, but Canelo did against Amir Khan. Or, man, what's this? I can't think of this one guy name. Um, he Triple G beat him by using his jab, and the guy won him. I can't think about the fight now. It's a fight of the year candidate right now where he knocked the guy out along with the rope. Silly. Or maybe even a Canelo versus Kirkland, that was one heck of a knockout too. I think he really wants to give it to him. Hey guys, for any one of you guys that do join in, like I said, or just watching this, I didn't give no warning. This is pretty much on the spot, on the fly. I got a little time. I put my kid to sleep. You know what? I've been feeling so much boxing lately. I really want to give this to you guys. But I'm just thinking, if Kovalev really wants to knock Ward out, he really wants to give him the business. Maybe he wants to do it just a little bit too much. Because when you go full aggressive, like I think Manny Pacquiao really want to knock Juan Manuel Marquez out. Um, Mike Tyson sometimes, go full aggressive, but with his power, it worked out. But again, a couple fights it did not. But let me show you guys something else before I get off the subject. Let me see if I can do this. Give me a second. All right, guys. So, what you should, and I hopefully think you are looking at, is Sergey Kovalev Twitter. As you can see right here, there's the official blue check mark. And we're going to scroll through here. Everything's, some things are in English. What you see right here looks like to be part of the press conference that took down, or that went down. Here you go. Part of a face-off. Now we can read. Right here, guy. Look at this good stuff. Kovalev. Ward can't KO me. He slaps like women or woman when he punches. He's still talking it. What else we got? Another video. You ready for the rematch? June 17th. Mark your calendars, guys. Like I said, this is one of those fights that is so crazy. It's so good. You got two of the best in the top 5. Some people might put them 1, 2. Some might put them 2, 3, or whatever you put them. You can't argue the top 5. And it just don't get the views it should. I don't get it. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see, guys. Signing gloves. That's good. Let's see. What else? All right. Nothing else, guys. See if anything stick out. Okay. Fans of Andre, son of Judge's Ward. Okay, because he got the shirt on, Andre Ward. He took a picture with Kovalev. All right, I bet you this guy, I bet you any kind of money, this guy told his friends, hey, I'm going to Kovalev and get a picture with him. I'm going to take a picture. No lie. No. I bet you that's how it went down. All right. Be ready, motherfucker. Excuse my language. I'll finish your career. Let me get back to me, guys. Let me get back to me. All right, I think. Am I back to me? I'm not back to me, am I? Hold on. There we go. All right, guys. Here's the thing, guys. I think about him going for the aggressive, especially going against a boxer like Andre Ward. I think, honestly, if he do what he did last time, I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. If he do what he did last time and just touch on it a little bit, maybe step up his pace a little bit, work on his condition where he doesn't get tired, work on maybe defending the body a little bit better, I think he stands a better chance. But by him going out and doing things like this, wanting to knock him out, wanting to destroy him, he could set himself up. And here's the thing. Andre Ward, in my eyes, didn't really have as much power when he was in the super middleweight division. He was a very skilled fighter, a very thinking fighter, a fighter that was known to break you down. And for whatever reason, he had to go up to like heavyweight. I believe Virgin Hunter said, for a fight like this, some people need really 5 fights at that type of division, but they didn't really get that option. They only got, I guess, 3 fights before they had to fight a big fight like that. And on Andre Ward's side, I think Andre is, you can't really prepare for fighters. You can bring the heaviest hitters in camp. It really doesn't mean nothing. Your chin is not going to get no better than what it is. You just got to work on your defense. You got to work on keeping your hands up. And one thing that can't affect Ward negatively in this fight is, what if Ward, let me go back to my page so I can see. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. A thing that can affect Ward negatively in this fight is he did get knocked down in the second round. And to be honest, it takes a lot of courage to get up. And from his face, he looked a little bit embarrassed. Like, wow, did that really just happen? But you know what? like a tiger or a lion or whatever ferocious animal, he fought through it. He clammed his way back in that fight. And some eyes he won, and some eyes he lost. But the thing is, you can't say this guy gave up, and he fought his hardest. And like I said, when he got dropped, that may affect him throwing more than one or two shots now. Because when he threw that shot, it looked like he threw a jab and he was getting ready to throw it right. But Kovalev came with his own shot and caught him right in the middle of transition. You know, I haven't saw it for a while, but it looked like he threw a shot, and as he was turning to throw his shot, Kovalev caught him right down the pipe. It wasn't really a flush punch. It wasn't straight knuckles. I think it was more of a smush, you know. But it shows you, because he got hit with that and the arm straightened out, it was enough to level Andre Ward. Some things I think Andre Ward needs to work on that I didn't see in the first fight. I didn't really see much head movement, you know. And here's the thing, you know I said Andre Ward didn't look really as good as he did against Chad Dawson, but like I say, different fights are different fights. Sometimes when you have two highly skilled fighters, something they can pull off against another fighter and look like they're in the Matrix, and they're just unbeatable, and they step up and face competition on the same level. Sometimes they don't look as smooth, or they look a little bit off. And a lot of times it's not that they're off. Sometimes it could be nerves. Sometimes they could be thinking about the competition. But a lot of times it's just who they're in the ring with and what they know they can and cannot get away with. Similar to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, people used to Pacquiao going out there, but by him facing somebody who's a great counterpuncher, he didn't want to be stupid. He did not want to run into something to get him knocked out. Juan Manuel Marquez fought the man like 5 times and finally got a knockout, which means out of those fights, Pacquiao was never really scared of Juan Manuel Marquez's power. But by him going super aggressive in that last fight, I don't remember the round. I think it was the 6th round, and he ran into that big counter right hand. It knocked him down. So, which is like with Andre Ward. Andre Ward may be a little skittish in this fight, going super aggressive. You might even see a little bit less action, or you might see him really throwing a jab and trying to do what he did the first time and get in sight, get his hands in, and work the inside. And that's not a bad strategy. It's not a bad strategy, because when you got a puncher like Kovalev, who's a puncher, you do not want to be on the end of his punches, which means you don't want those long punches, those ha 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 ha. You don't want that long punches. You rather this guy trying to throw punches like this here, and by you being a better inside fighter, you rather be there. And that's why we saw how Ward really clammed back into this fight. And I expect to see more body work from Ward. I expect to see more combinations, not more combinations, actually maybe more combinations from Kovalev. I think Kovalev will probably press the action more in this fight. He definitely shouldn't go and look on a knockout. But let me show you guys something else really quick. All right. And while you guys are here, whoever get a chance to check this out, I want you guys to go down on this page, hit subscribe, and when you hit subscribe, hit this little dinner bell so every time your boy drop one of these hot videos, you know it's time to eat. And your demonstration, oh yes, please do, please save, and you are in it to win it. All right, back to me, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Just on my mind, I think Kovalev wants to knock the blocks, the Lego blocks, out of Andre Ward. And I'm gonna touch on this. I don't think Andre Ward, at this point, not sure about any other point, but at this point, I don't think he has no fear of Kovalev. I think he's actually more anxious to prove that since I've been in the ring with you now, I can beat you. And a lot of people that's fan of the boxer will say he's going to beat him easier. And I will say this. If Kovalev goes out and tries to knock Andre Ward out, not let it happen, that's a difference, but try to knock him out, he will be playing in the hands of Andre Ward getting a second victory. If Kovalev wants to pull this off, we already went through that. But once again, guys, this is your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are here live. Signing out.